Veridical NDEs and Veridical OBEs provide evidence for a non-local mind and the supernatural. Near-death experiences, NDEs, and out-of-body experiences, OBEs, have intrigued scientists, philosophers, and the general public for decades. Among these phenomena, Veridical NDEs and Veridical OBEs stand out due to their potential to provide empirical evidence for the existence of a non-local mind, a mind that exists independently of the brain, and thus support the existence of the supernatural. This video explores the nature of these experiences, the evidence they provide, and the implications for our understanding of consciousness. Understanding NDEs and OBEs. Near-death experiences, NDEs. NDEs are profound psychological events that occur typically when a person is close to death or in a situation of intense physical or emotional crisis. Common elements of NDEs include a sense of detachment from the body, feelings of peace, seeing a bright light, and sometimes encountering deceased loved ones or spiritual beings. Out-of-body experiences, OBEs. OBEs involve a sensation of floating outside one's body and viewing one's physical self from an out-of-body perspective. These experiences can occur spontaneously or be induced through practices such as meditation. Veridical experiences. Veridical experiences are those that have external observational details that can be independently verified. In the context of NDEs and OBEs, veridicality means that the perceptions reported by the experiencer can be corroborated by external evidence. Evidence from Veridical NDEs and OBEs. 1. Accurate perceptions during cardiac arrest. Numerous cases have been documented where individuals report accurate and detailed observations of events occurring around them while they were clinically dead. For instance, patients undergoing cardiac arrest had described specific details of medical procedures and conversations that took place while they were unconscious and had no measurable brain activity. These observations have been verified by medical personnel present at the scene. This includes cases where the patient saw or heard things that occurred outside their hospital room, where there was no physical line of sight to the events. 2. Descriptions of distant locations. Some Veridical OBEs include descriptions of events and environments far removed from the physical location of the experiencer's body. In certain cases, individuals have reported seeing and later verifying details of distant places or people they could not have known through conventional sensory means. 3. Blind individuals reporting visual experiences. Perhaps most compelling are cases involving individuals who are congenitally blind and yet report detailed visual perceptions during NDEs or OBEs. These accounts, which have been documented and verified, challenge the conventional understanding of sensory perception and indicate the presence of a form of awareness that operates independently of the physical senses. Implications for a non-local mind. The veridical nature of some NDEs and OBEs provides compelling evidence for the concept of a non-local mind. This term refers to the idea that consciousness can exist outside the confines of the physical brain. The evidence from veridical experiences challenges the materialistic view that the mind is solely a product of brain activity and instead supports a dualistic perspective, where the mind and brain are distinct entities. 1. Mind-body dualism. The accurate perceptions reported during Veridical NDEs and OBEs align with the philosophical concept of mind-body dualism. This philosophical view posits that the mind or soul can exist independently of the physical body, indicating a non-local aspect of consciousness that can transcend physical boundaries. 2. Survival of consciousness. These experiences confirm that consciousness does, or can, survive physical death, a core idea in many spiritual and religious traditions. The accurate and detailed observations made during periods of clinical death support the view that the mind continues to function beyond the cessation of brain activity. 3. Supernatural implications. The existence of a non-local mind inherently supports the notion of the supernatural. If consciousness can exist independently of the brain and perceive reality accurately, it implies the presence of dimensions of existence beyond the physical, material world. This aligns with various metaphysical and spiritual frameworks that propose the existence of realms or states of being beyond our conventional understanding. Conclusion. Veridical NDEs and OBEs provide intriguing and potentially groundbreaking evidence for the existence of a non-local mind. By challenging the materialistic view of consciousness and showing that the mind can operate independently of the brain, these experiences open the door to a broader understanding of reality that includes the supernatural. Such documented cases of veridical experiences offer compelling evidence against metaphysical materialism and for philosophical mind-body dualism.